One morning, my awkward teenage self inadvertently created a shitstorm. On the bus ride to junior high, I declared to some friends that my stepbrother had sexually assaulted me. A friend told her parents, and it circled back around to my house. It wasn't the first time my family had heard about the ongoing abuse, though. The first time, my stepbrother was told to stay away from me. I got the sex talk. This time, he was told to go to a different bus stop. I was sent to therapy. I didn't need a complete stranger sitting on the other side of a desk asking me questions. What I needed was to be told that it wasn't my fault, to be hugged and assured I'd be okay. I needed a protector. Instead, I lived in fear of my mother's rejection and wondered why I wasn't good enough. By speaking up for myself, I brought shame to the family. Instead of feeling accepted, I was told to make ice cubes. At that age, making ice cubes was one of my chores. The water I poured yesterday created the ice cubes for today, and I'd refill those same trays again for tomorrow. This was a chore I hated because ice cubes represented so much more than frozen water. Making ice cubes meant that the rest of the afternoon and evening was lost to cocktails and meaningless conversation. My family went beyond the premise that it wasn't safe to talk about sex, politics, or religion. We didn't talk about life. We were together, but essentially apart. There always had to be enough ice cubes for the adults, but there was little to soothe me. What I didn't realize is that they were numbing their feelings as they'd been taught. They sat silently alone with their drinks, with ice cubes made by me to help bring them to numb. I wanted connection with my family, but each time I heard a hand reach into that ice cube bucket, my heart broke a little more. So, in order to numb my own pain, I took a step into my family legacy, except my initial choice was drugs. It's interesting though, when I was high, I felt something other than numb. I could laugh and I wasn't alone in my thoughts or feelings. Inside, I felt really small. And this fueled me to prove that I was worthy. Come forward with me to the end of my career on Wall Street. For 27 years, I excelled and worked with a splash of alcohol were my numbing agents of choice. I thrived in the chaos, and the adrenaline rush was my fuel. I didn't have to think about my life. Without Wall Street, I had a lot of time and space. What I didn't realize is that numbing my pain is a shadow that would continue to follow me until I finally turned around to face it. At long last, I found the courage to stop swiping left on my deeply held emotions. Then, as the world entered into the pandemic, the universe looked me square in the eye and asked me to choose. Did I want to continue to be connected via the unspoken family trauma bonds, or did I want to be free? This began what I call an energetic divorce. I cleared the shame that was never mine to carry. I took a new step into my most important relationship with myself. I still love my family, but for my own well-being, I needed to let go of the deep longing of anyone showing up for me beyond what they were capable of. As I thawed my pain into wisdom, a chosen family emerged, communities of healers and speakers with a shared mission to heal our internalized trauma and to give a voice to our stories. That girl who was frozen in the silence of her pain, who lived much of her life trying to figure out where she fit in, is this woman. By thawing my pain into wisdom, I've broken many cycles, and I wouldn't trade this life I'm living for anything in the world. Thank you.